anybody tells me anything's impossible, it makes me want to do it even more.
She has transformed the culture of the largest public sector IMIT team in the country.
I'm simply delighted for you that you've achieved this success.
University Health Network has a long history of innovation and discovery, whether it's Banting's insulin or the first implantation of a pacemaker to the first double lung transplant. This place has never, ever looked a challenge in the eye and said we couldn't move forward. And as Chief Information Officer for UHN, I feel the exact same way.
When I think of the reason why I was delighted to nominate Lydia, it's not only because of her work in the hospital, it's because of the work that she's done in connecting the community for Ontario patients.
I've had the great privilege of working with Lydia for the past 10 years. And in that time, I've seen her leadership in action, both here at University Health Network and nationally in support of the health informatics and digital health community.
What I find most remarkable about Lydia is her passion and her courage to pursue the right thing.
So I want to really focus on three elements of the work that Lydia has done. Connecting GTA was an idea that really started from some internal work at UHN that allowed clinicians to access information in other hospitals around downtown Toronto, Mount Sinai, St. Michael's Hospital.
You know, healthcare is such a knowledge-driven industry, and the work that I do and the work of our team is so important to making sure that we can actually get the information that clinicians need into their hands at the point of care.
Another project that Lydia and her SIMS team at UHN led for the ministry was the resource matching and referral. This links together over 80 organizations, allowing patients to be referred to long-term care, to rehab, providing digital sources of information transfer.
Working in public sector healthcare is it's a challenge. There's no question about it. And you know, it's interesting. I've been doing the Ride to Conquer Cancer for 3 years in a row. I'm signed up for the 4th year. And I think it's a great analogy for working in public sector healthcare IMIT. You know, in the beginning, you're excited, you have all this energy, you come into it with a plan, you've been training, you've got all the skills and confidence you need. And then you start the ride and you hit a bunch of road bumps and potholes, and you feel like, wow, this is really hard and I don't know if I can keep going. And with perseverance and with the support of everybody on the sidelines, you keep going, and eventually you know that the work that you're doing has paid off. And I think at the end of it, when you cross that finish line and you get to your go live in a big project like the work that we do at UHN, it makes you feel great and you know that you've accomplished something really significant, not just for yourself, but for other people.
So the final project that Lydia has had tremendous success in implementing with her SIMS team is the GTA West Diagnostic Imaging Repository. All digital images now, CT scans, MRI scans, and most plain X-rays are of course stored digitally. And rather than keeping these in single hospitals or clinics, we now store all these images on central repositories. So Lydia Lee has been recognized as a leader in healthcare for many years now. And the thing that we recognize and appreciate most about Lydia is she not only brings expertise to her role, but her enthusiasm and her energy and her collaborative nature takes us from having excellence in spheres of healthcare to bringing an integrated whole to healthcare, breaking down the silos that have too long characterized our industry.
If anybody tells me anything's impossible, it makes me want to do it even more. And the team that we have here to support our clinicians is really committed to making sure that we use technology in the most effective manner possible.
Here as private sector, recognizing a CIO who has done just that, has pushed the boundaries. It doesn't matter what company you're coming from, which private sector industry you are.
Through Lydia's leadership of the SIMS team at UHN, she has transformed the culture of the largest public sector IMIT team in the country to drive innovation through collaboration.
Lydia is able to recognize that if you're bringing value to the table and you're a needed participant, everyone around the table is working towards the same common goal.
Lydia has taken her passion and enthusiasm through her role as president and coach to be a leader and an advocate of the health informatics community.
And I think Lydia recognizes that partnership isn't just about being on the other side of a contract. Partnership is jointly recognizing the problem and jointly working towards solving that problem.
And I've seen the extraordinary talent, energy, and the ability she has to bring diverse elements together in creating a project for the betterment of Ontario's patients.
I work in this industry because I actually want to make a difference in the lives of our patients, and I guarantee you that everybody else in this industry does too.